Kwe kakana. Hello, everyone. Hello to all in attendance. I have brought a medicine wheel or circle with me today because we are all a part of this circle. Every one of us at this beautiful convocation ceremony is a part of this circle. And as part of the Anishinaabe Algonquin Nation's protocol, I hereby welcome you to this gathering that we are holding today. In a few moments, the Algonquin College graduates of 2025 will be walking in, and we will surround them with good thoughts, support, and love. Pija Shig, welcome to the traditional unceded territory of the Anishinaabe Algonquin Nation, the host nation of Ottawa and Perth. Welcome all to the 2025 Convocation of Algonquin College. Anita Tanasco Nindijnikas. My name is Anita Tanasco. I am a proud member of the Kitigan-Zibi Anishinaabe, and I am a member of the Anishinaabe Algonquin Nation. I am the Director of Indigenous Initiatives at Algonquin College. In my work, I am guiding the college in its truth, reconciliation, and indigenization work. In my role at the college, I often lead talking circles or sharing circles, and that is why I have opted to bring a medicine wheel with me today. What a rewarding role I have within Algonquin College. Did you know that Algonquin College has over 1,130 Indigenous students and that 311 Indigenous students are graduating this season? What a happy time. Today we are here to celebrate and honor all Algonquin College graduates. Our graduates have worked hard, and in their studies they have experienced many challenges and many changes to get to convocation. In my nation's culture, the memengwe, or the butterfly, represents change and perseverance. Just like the caterpillar becomes a butterfly, each graduate is like a beautiful butterfly that symbolizes freedom, the future, lightness, and joy. Please revel in this special time at this convocation. The graduates are like butterflies, and I know we are all looking forward to seeing the precious butterflies take flight. In recognition of this, our graduate procession will be accompanied by members of the Spirit Wolf Singers. Using the traditional languages of the Anishinaabe Algonquin people or the Anishinaabeg people, their song offers a message of encouragement, and the powerful beat of the drum represents the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Guests, families, and friends, may I ask you to please stand as you are able and remain standing as we welcome the students, staff, and faculty of the Algonquin College class of 2025. Miigwech. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Please be seated. We begin our spring convocation ceremony by acknowledging that Algonquin College campuses in Ottawa, Perth, and Pembroke are located on the traditional, unceded, and unsurrendered territory of the Anishinaabe Algonquin people. The Algonquin people have inhabited and cared for these lands since time immemorial. We take this time to express our gratitude and respect to them and to the land for all that it has provided and will continue to provide. As a post-secondary institution, we acknowledge the harms done to Indigenous peoples and are committed to learning from the past. We pledge to promote healing and resilience as we move forward in partnership with the Algonquin Nations, First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples in a spirit of reconciliation. While we recognize that territorial acknowledgements are only one step in cultivating greater respect for and inclusion of Indigenous peoples, we commit to accompanying these words with actions. We are dedicated to building a future and community that is better for all. We pledge to continue exploring and making meaningful contributions to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission of Canada's call to action. I want to say thank you to the Spirit Wolf Singers for leading us in and for the performance and celebration of our students. It was certainly a very meaningful and fitting way to begin our ceremony. So they're gone, but let's applaud again. Graduates, guests, families, and friends, welcome to Algonquin College's 2025 Spring Convocation. My name is Julie Beauchamp, and I am the Senior Vice President Academic at Algonquin College. It is my honor and privilege to serve as your Master of Ceremonies today. Convocation is a moment to celebrate everything you've accomplished and to look ahead to what's next. You, our graduates, came here with a dream. You put in work, a lot of effort, and today you walk across this stage with a degree, a diploma, or certificate in hand. It's a powerful reminder of your determination, your resilience, and what you're capable of. And of course, none of us make it here alone. So to the family members, friends, and supporters who are here tonight cheering from your seats, thank you for being part of their journey. Let's applaud them. A warm welcome as well to those joining us via live stream. We're really glad you could be with us for this wonderful celebration. So at this point, I would like to ask all who are able to please stand and join with our vocalist, Alissa Lafrenière, in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us commend. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada,
Thank you, Alyssa. Please be seated. As we begin this momentous occasion, it is my honor to introduce the distinguished members of our stage party. Please join me in welcoming College President and Chief Executive Officer Claude Brûlé, Board of Governors Chair James McCracken, and Maggie Cuson, Acting Dean of the Perth campus. Also joining us on stage and to help celebrate your achievements are members of the executive team, the academic team, and leadership teams, along with representatives from both the college and the Students' Association governing bodies. Let's welcome them. Thank you. And now, if I may, I invite the faculty to please stand. Everyone, please join me in recognizing the faculty's dedication and their vital role in your success as graduates. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. I would now like to call upon President Brûlé to give his President's address.
Thank you very much, Julie. Good evening, everyone. Bonsoir à tous et à toutes. Mino Onagoshen Kakina. Claude Brûlé Indijnakas. My name is Claude Brûlé, and I'm the President and CEO of Algonquin College. Graduates, welcome to your 2025 graduation ceremony. This is your day, and we're here to celebrate with you. I want to offer my heartfelt congratulations, and I'm truly honored to help celebrate your success today. On behalf of the Algonquin College Board of Governors, I extend a warm welcome to you, to your loved ones, faculty, employees, and friends. And for those joining us online, we're so glad you could be here this evening with us. Thank you. We gather to celebrate our graduates, reflect on what unites us and connects us, and look ahead to what will guide us forward. Graduates, you are stepping into a world that is moving faster than ever. Economies are shifting, the cost of living is rising, industries are evolving, mainly as a result of the impact of technology, supply chain patterns, and changing consumer demands. And while we see some traditional industries diminish in importance, at the same time, newer sectors like clean technology and renewable energy, artificial intelligence and machine learning, cybersecurity, and others are quickly expanding. Global tensions and climate disruptions remind us how interconnected and how fragile our world can be. The familiar is no longer assured, and navigating uncertainty has become a part of everyday life. And nearly every day, we witness the accelerating pace of technology. In the past few years alone, artificial intelligence has moved from laboratory to everyone's laptop, and when combined with robotics and automation, is reshaping how we learn and how we work across almost nearly every field. But here's the good news. In this complex world, your greatest asset isn't just a single skill, but it's a combination of all the skills you've learned and your ability to grow and to evolve, to meet these challenges with curiosity, confidence, creativity, and empathy. That adaptability doesn't appear out of anywhere. It's developed. And at Algonquin College, you've built it through applied hands-on learning in labs, clinics, shops, studios, and real-world experience. Thanks to the collaborative polytechnic education environment at Algonquin College, you have developed your know-how to solve problems and work collaboratively with others, You've learned how to pivot when things didn't go as planned, to think critically, and to try again and again until you get it right. So today, as Julie said, you receive a diploma, a degree, or certificate, and it is no small feat. It represents your effort, your talent, and your determination. But as proud as we are of what you've learned, we're just as proud of how you've learned and how you've prepared and you're prepared to keep learning. In today's world, your ability to adapt is just as important as your ability to execute. Careers evolve, technology changes. Even your definition of success may shift over time. Sometimes success will mean unlearning what once worked, and that might mean rethinking old habits and embracing new perspectives. As popularized by the fictional character Ted Lasso in the TV series of the same name, Ted is quoted as saying, "Taking on a challenge is a lot like riding a horse, isn't it? If you're comfortable while you're doing it, you're probably doing it wrong." And this speaks to me about letting go of assumptions, getting out of your comfort zone, and at times, unlearning. However, unlearning is not about forgetting. It's about making space. Space for new tools, space for new ideas, and room for the future. So, what does it all mean for you today? It means you're leaving here with far more than a credential. You're leaving with the mindset to learn, to unlearn, to grow again and again. You're graduating into a world unlike any we've seen before, technologically, economically, politically, and environmentally. Yes, that can be daunting, but it also means that the immense opportunities before you are extraordinary. You can make an impact. You can start something new. You can bring passion, compassion, and fresh thinking to complex challenges. Each of you has the power to be a force for good in your profession, in your community, and in the lives of those around you. Because in the face of uncertainty, your perspective matters. In a workplace that's always changing, your adaptability matters. And in a world seeking answers, your voice matters. So be bold, be curious, be willing to keep learning, even when it's hard. In fact, especially when it's hard. And know that Algonquin College will always be proud of the contributions you'll make as alumni, wherever your journey takes you next. Best wishes to all of you graduates. Thank you. Merci. Miigwech.
Thank you, President Brûlé, for your thoughtful words and for sharing your wisdom with our new graduates today. And now I'm pleased to introduce Perth Campus Valedictorian. Isabel Dudzinski is graduating today from our Perth Campus Heritage Carpentry and Joinery program. She inspired and motivated her classmates while demonstrating tremendous leadership and initiative, and clearly models the values of the college: caring, learning, integrity, and respect. Isabel is passionate about soccer and led the way in starting the Perth Soccer Club on campus. She is the club leader and has been active in recruiting all interested parties to join through one-on-one engagements, posters, and Bright Space announcements. She was the co-organizer of the Fall Perth Makers Market and assumed a leadership role in organizing this year's end-of-year potluck and creating a Perth campus yearbook. So please join me in welcoming Isabel to the stage.
Greetings, graduates, staff, and beloved friends and family members. 3 years ago, I could never have dreamed that I'd be standing here today. My family had just moved from Ottawa to a hobby farm about half an hour away from Perth. With no more bylaws to contend with, I could finally get my dream animal, chickens. I had very little building experience, but I started fixing up an old coop anyway. There was a hole, find a random board and screw it over. The end of the floorboards were rotting, screw some wire mesh over it. The resulting structure was functional, but slightly grotesque. Seeing my passion for farm life and my inaptitude for construction, my parents rightly thought that two of the programs offered at Algonquin in Perth, heritage carpentry and business agriculture, would be perfect. They brought me for a tour in April of 2023. However, I was positively against the idea. Why? The only excuse I can give is that I just didn't realize how helpful it would be. Needless to say, my opinion changed, and I decided to apply. Then came the question, which program should I apply for? Business agriculture or heritage carpentry? Both seemed so interesting and relevant to a farming life. Oh well, I just apply for both and see if the college can decide for me. But then I got accepted for both, which meant I actually had to make a choice this time. Biz-ag or carpentry? Biz-ag or carpentry? In the end, carpentry won. Amazingly, after first semester, I was also able to take some biz-ag courses as a special student, so I still did get to enjoy a bit of the biz-ag program. Anyway, by fall 2023, I was enrolled as a student at the Perth campus, as all of us graduates once were, regardless of how we each were led to take the leap. Think about what a life-changing decision that was. By choosing to go to Perth, we were all thrown together to spend a good chunk of these past 2 years together, eating lunch, hanging out, even rooming in the same apartment. We were all our own individuals, pursuing our lives across Ontario, Canada, India, Africa, and beyond, when our worlds all clashed because of the tiny Perth campus. What a time it has been. We are changed people. It's hard to realize, but think of all the skills you have learned, from coping mountain bars, to understanding the ins and outs of a farm business, to recording a person's vital signs. Think of the people you once were, looking into the shop at the second years and thinking, I could never build something like that. I am so thankful that we did not learn these skills from YouTube videos. No, this is knowledge that has been passed down from carpenters, nurses, and farmer businessmen who could actually get to know us, and we could get to know. Without our teachers, this journey of learning could not have begun. So thank you, teachers, for your cheerful smiles, your obvious passion for and expertise in your subject, and especially for the relationships we could have with each one of you. You are an integral part of our time here, and you will never be very far from our hearts when we think back to this time. And since we're thanking our teachers, thank you also to our parents, who for many of us have been our main support as we navigated college life. You have done so much for us, listening to our worries, encouraging us when we were weighed down with work, and ultimately having confidence in our ability to succeed. We are so blessed that God has given you to us as our parents. Life at Algonquin has not been easy. Many of us sacrificed time with our families to move to this rural town or to travel to school every week. We all worked very hard, and to show for it, we have some highly useful skills that we will continue using throughout the rest of our lives. We have shared so many good times: potlucks, Diwali, soccer, basketball, and flying chicken, deal or no deal, ag week, pool table games. The list goes on and on. We've had some not so great times, like being locked out of the burl with Jen Dolman in the freezing cold and dropping a rafter from the timber frame. But the crises passed, and today we can look back and laugh at our mishaps. What a wonderful 2 years. And now with the campus closing, it really highlights God's mercy in allowing us all to come to this school. It is such a different yet delightful experience to go to a small campus where you are able to know everyone and everyone is able to know you. And like many of you, I would not have come if the school had been in a bigger city farther away. But God's ways are not our ways, and He timed it perfectly so that each one of us could attend this college. Congratulations, class of 2025, the last class of the Perth campus without the sad cloud of closure hanging over. Sit back, reflect on your college experiences, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and celebrate everything that you've accomplished. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, the culmination of your dedication and valuable feat of learning. God bless.
Thank you, Isabel, for a very thoughtful address. And so now we move to the part of the ceremony where we recognize our graduates. And I would like to call upon Acting Dean Maggie Cuson to come to the podium to introduce the graduates of the Perth campus.
Thank you, Senior Vice President Beauchamp. I am pleased to be here on behalf of the faculty and staff of the Perth campus who are very proud of our graduates and feel privileged to have been a part of their successful learning journeys. At this time, on behalf of Algonquin College, I would like to acknowledge the commitment and successes of these graduates and would ask them to please rise as able to be presented for graduation. Please rise. Mr. President, each of these graduates has dedicated themselves to successfully completing the requirements of their program. These individuals are ready to make their mark in their chosen career. It is with great pleasure and honor that I recommend them for graduation. Thank you, graduates. Please be seated.
It's always the best part. Thank you, Dean Cuson. So I will now invite President Brulé to step forward to receive the graduates. Graduates, instead of a handshake, President Brulé will acknowledge each and every one of you by placing his right hand over his heart as a sign of respect and congratulations. Dear guests, we kindly ask you that you try and hold your applause until all graduates have crossed the stage so that we can hear each graduate's name, but certainly can appreciate the excitement and how hard that task may be. Graduates and guests, we are committed to making this a truly celebratory and memorable convocation experience for everyone. So to honor each graduate equally, we kindly ask that all graduates and their guests remain with us for the entire ceremony. This will ensure every student, whether crossing the stage early on or at the very end, will receive the same enthusiastic support and recognition they so richly deserve. I would now like to ask Martin Savard to begin the presentation of our graduates.
Graduating for business agriculture, Yanis Afum. Daoud Alatoum. Narciso Apolinario Jr. Bhupendra Shalom. Lauren Clemenger. Mason Hunt. Mason is this year's recipient of the Business Agriculture Business Plan Award presented by Bean Cars, Carlton Place. Emma McClellan, honors. Merveille Human-Yurma, honors. Liam Vetter. Liam is this year's recipient of the Business Agriculture Leadership in Agriculture Award presented by Grenville Mutual Insurance. Sarah Whitmore, honors. Graduating for Business Agriculture Co-op, Chen Wu, honors. I would now invite Andrew Pementer, professor in the Heritage Carpentry and Joinery program for Perth campus, to call our next program.
Matthew Babcock. Paul Biscaro, honors. Thomas Bright. Peter Buttle. Stephen Caron, honors. And Stephen is this year's recipient of the Dedication to the Field of Preservation in Canada Award, presented by Commonwealth Historic Resource Management. Jackson Carpenter. Kyle Kobus. Mia Demo, honors. Isabel Dadzinski, honors. Robert Dumas. Alan Gabo. Isaac Hugh.
I did it, Mom! I did it!
Jingwan Iresu, honors. Isabel Kite, honors. Oh, Isabel is this year's recipient of the Outstanding Achievement in Timber Framing Award. There you go, Isabel. Oh, you're in Lao? Colin McConnell, honors. Aquino McGowan, honors. Stefan Minor, honors. Thomas Miller, honors. And Thomas is this year's recipient of the Dedication to the Carpentry Trade Award. Cormac Murphy. Miriam Muska, honors. Miriam is this year's recipient of the Outstanding Achievement in Joinery Skills, presented by Lee Valley. Dylan O'Brien. And Tristan Weber. So I now invite Tiffany McRae from our Practical Nursing faculty to call our next program.
Thank you, Andrew. I'm so very pleased to be here to introduce not one, but two graduating practical nursing classes. Some of our students completed their program in September 24 and the others in January of 2025. This is the first time that the Perth campus has graduated two cohorts of practical nursing students. I would like to call upon Funmilola Akinsanya. Jessica Bonsalar. Jeremy Doby. Bobby Gillespie. Bobby Jean Hamilton. Ryan Heath. Jane Rose Joy. Chinelo Akusa. Samantha Pinder, honors. Maria Rigi. Brittany Roberts, honors. Krishna Soni. Sharon Sunil. and Jenny Lynn Yaneb. I will now ask that Julie Beauchamp return to the stage. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. May I please ask all graduates of the Perth campus to rise if you are able. Guests, families, and friends, please join me in celebrating the Algonquin College Perth campus class of 2025. Thank you. You may be seated. A lot of support in this room. Very lucky crowd. Congratulations again. President Brulé, I actually need you to remain standing, and as we invite you to present our college and campus-wide awards for the evening. Convocation is also an occasion to present special awards to students who have excelled in their academic careers. Our program awards were all presented moments ago to our graduates, but now we would like to present the remaining campus awards. Beginning with the Robert C. Gillett Leadership Award. This award is presented to a graduating student in the post-secondary or graduate certificate program who demonstrates exemplary volunteer leadership, which contributes to the overall Algonquin College student experience. I'd like to invite this year's recipient, Jeremy Doby, graduate of the Practical Nursing Program, forward to receive their award. Congratulations, Jeremy. And now, the Perth Campus Indomitable Spirit Award. This award is presented to a graduate of a post-secondary program who has made a significant contribution to campus and/or program activities while overcoming significant challenges. I'd like to invite this year's recipient, Ryan Heath, graduate of the Practical Nursing Program, forward to receive their award. Congratulations, Ryan. And next, the Perth Campus Leadership Award. This award is presented each year to a graduate of a post-secondary program who has demonstrated leadership with both student and campus initiatives, has contributed to the local community, and who has a grade point average of at least 3.0. I would like to invite former Dean of the Perth Campus, Joan McCartney, to present this year's award. Please, yes. You can come up with us. Okay, welcome. Thank you. And now I'd like to invite this year's recipient, Samantha Pinder, graduate of our Practical Nursing Program, forward to receive their award. No, one more. One more. Congratulations, Samantha. And now, our final award of the evening, the Algonquin College Perth Campus Annual Award for Academic Excellence. It is presented to a graduate of the Perth campus who has maintained a high level of academic achievement and has made an outstanding contribution to supporting school activities and influencing the quality of life of the campus. I would invite Acting Dean Maggie Cusanford to join President Brulé in presenting this year's Perth Campus Annual Award of Excellence to Isabel Dudzinski. Congratulations, Isabel. As we come to the conclusion of today's convocation ceremony, let us take a moment to recognize and thank everyone who worked so hard to bring this special day to life. Please join me in thanking them. It has truly been a privilege and an honor to be part of your celebration. On behalf of Algonquin College, thank you for letting us share in this milestone. It has been a fantastic evening. We're so proud to welcome you as the newest members of the Algonquin College Alumni Association. Your journey with us doesn't end here. It will still be your home. Stay connected, share your successes, and visit the Algonquin Alumni website to remain part of our vibrant and growing community. We invite all graduates, friends, and families to continue their celebration in the main foyer, where several photos areas have been set up to capture the moment. A gentle reminder that we need those robe backs and to return them before you leave tonight. Thank you again for being part of this special ceremony. Congratulations once again, and the very best wishes for a journey ahead. If I may now ask that you please rise, if you are able, and remain standing until the end of the recession of the stage party. The faculty and the graduates have recessed. Thank you.